NBA Straya. How are you going? Are you good? You should be. Why is that, Jim? Well, it's basically like, yes, it's Sunday night. It's basically Monday by the time you're hearing this. But it's December. The year's over. Like, stop working. No one cares. It can all wait till next year. Like, no one will care about anything you do for the next 2 to 3 weeks until February. That's February you's problem, not December you's problem. Go get on the tins. No one cares. All right? Just so you know. You've got my authority to go and just tell your boss to blow it out your nose. Anyway, this is NBA Straya. It is a Sunday Tins with Jim show, which are always fun. Therefore, it is Sunday, December 7. I'm your host, James Clements, here in Larryarma Studios. A few beers deep. Went to the basketball this afternoon. So flying. So we're going to do some weekend winners and losers, fly through a bunch of questions, do some yeah-nahs, wrap up all the games for the weekend very quickly for you. Basically, just set the table for the week ahead, because it is a crazy NBA week. I'll tell you what, because we've got some NBA Cup coming up later in the week, and I can't wait to dig into that when we actually get to it. So we've got plenty to dig into in this show. So I guess, look, we've got all the things. We've got all the awards. That's not an eye. Old mate, no mate, Spud of the night, better than Lonzo Ball, yeah, nahs, Unpopular Opinion of the day, Outback Takehouse, Andrew Gay's Great MAMBA Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence, and a pick and preview for the games tomorrow. So, it's a good one. So strap in. I'll talk about good things in a second and lots of other fun stuff from the weekend. Let's go!
The worst of days!
This is Josh Giddey.
G'day, this is Andrew Gay.
This is Jack White.
This is Joe Ingles.
This is Darcy Daniels.
This is Chris Anstey.
This is Matthew Delvedova.
This is Shane Hill.
You're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening and watching NBA Straya.
This is NBA Australia. Let's do it.
Watch out for the Shaq attack.
Oh, you better watch out for the beach ball attack if you are Shirley Manson and the band Garbage. Or you better watch out for the Tool attack if you're, someone who is a fan of Tool, but like not a super fan of Tool. I'm like, I know this song. This is The Grudge. So, all right, rewind very quickly back to Friday. I went to Good Things. It was awesome. I'd seen, obviously, Goldfinger on Wednesday night. Fantastic sideshow. Their spot at Good Things is really good as well. But sort of rolled in there, had a great time. And look, festivals when you're my age, you're like, I don't want to fucking wait for shit. Right? Don't overcrowd shit. Make sure I can drink lots of water. But also I want to be able to get tins without waiting in fucking line. And food when I don't have to wait in line and wait fucking forever. And Good Things does a pretty good job of all of those. Also, the bands were fucking great. Like, Weezer was fantastic. Tool, like, I appreciate Tool to a degree that is healthy. I think if you appreciate Tool more than that, it can be unhealthy, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed their set. It was good. It was fun watching it, stand there with a couple of mates of mine just sort of going, yeah, it's good. But my biggest thing about this is, so Korn headlined last year. And again, I'm not the world's biggest Korn fan. I think it's fucking, but they have a time and place, right? And that was kind of the fun thing about having Korn headline a festival, is that Korn are kind of fun and just a little bit silly. Tool are the least silly band ever. They are inherently silly, and they know that, but no one else kind of gets it. It's not a silly band, and their fans aren't silly. Korn's a little bit silly, and it's a little bit fun. So Tool was a bit of a different vibe to finish it all off, but Weezer was fucking awesome. I enjoyed that. Garbage, Shirley Manson having a crack about beach balls was a bit fucking weird. Okay, you wee Rogers. Who the fuck threw that goddamn beach ball? I'll fucking cut your fucking head off. Like that kind of shit, right? But Garbage is still fun. Love Garbage. My favourite, unexpected favourite of the day, right? Not my favourite band that I saw. Because I mean, actually, who was the favourite out of all of them? Shit. James Rain was awesome. Me and every other dad in that crowd was just like, fucking, this is great. It's like late afternoon. The sun has like lost its bite. It's just fucking beautiful out. We're standing there drinking tins, watching Australian crawl, basically. And it ruled at a metal and punk festival. So that was fun. But anyway, Goldfinger, fantastic. Very much enjoyed Newfound Glory. I don't know. There was just lots of fun shit going on. Gore were hilarious. Goldfinger is just a really fun band to see, though, you know. Every time you see him. But look, Weezer's probably my favorite because I just fucking love Weezer. Simple as that. It's also funny just to see, like, well, they had Josh Freese drumming for them, which was incredible too. But when you've got like Scott and Brian and fucking Rivers out there looking like they rolled out of like 1994, all dressed up like dorky dads, you're like, yeah, good to see they put in some effort for this one. But still, that was great. I had a great day. Good to run into a bunch of folks, some legends out there who knew me from NBA Straya. I had a great fucking day. So then yesterday, took the Squids to the MSO doing the Grinch. So that was a bit of a flip side moment. It's like yesterday, I was pissing into a urinal made up of metal in the open air. And today, I'm at Hamer Hall being very fancy. But the kids loved it. Entire family went. That was fucking great. And then today I was at the basketball for Phoenix United for an awesome throwdown. Phoenix smash 'em. Really fun weekend. I'm a bit goosed. But, you know, had a barbie tonight, cooked a feed up for the kids and old mate. A few tins later, we're doing an NBA show. This is what NBA Straya is all about, isn't it? Yes, Jim. Yes, it is. So let's finally get to the Daily Whip Around. Now we start every show here at NBA Straya. Is it, Jim? I thought you just usually talked about all the shit you've been up to. Yes, that too. Hey, LeBron's streak of scoring 8 points a game since 2007 continues unabated. His streak of scoring 10 points in regular season games has been snapped, though. So that's... It nearly happened last week, and then it finally fucking happened on the weekend. You can't dog him for it, though, right? Like, they were down. He made the right play. It was a beautiful pass. They win the game. He doesn't launch a fucking game-winning shot. He made the right move. That's LeBron's fucking career encapsulated. What I did appreciate, though, were all the time capsule highlights of like, this is what was going on in the NBA in 2007, the last time that LeBron didn't score 10 points in an NBA regular season game. And you're like, ah, yeah, cool. It's like JJ Redick was playing in his 6th NBA game. Kevin Garnett was hitting like his 5th ever game winner. Dirk and Tim Duncan are going hammer and tongs. Like, it was pretty fun. But that was the key thing, right? It's a regular season streak. Because Jordan has the streak of most consecutive regular season and playoff games. And I fucking hate records that only incorporate the regular season, right? Like, yeah, is it a record or not? Well, regular season. Oh, what about the playoff games? Nah, they don't count. Why? Don't know. Are they games of basketball that someone played in? Yes. Then why aren't they counted? I don't know. Fucking stupid. Anyway, MJ, my GOAT, 1,041 consecutive 10-point games. Never got shut down by fucking JJ Barea in a finals game either. LeBron, 865. Very impressive. Carmelo, 675. KD, 653. Not bad. And then finally, like, not a giant amount of news over the weekend because, like, as I said, the NBA Cup is happening this week. It hits our Wednesday, so we're going to preview all of that for you on Tuesday in our big show, which will be fun. And it's kind of like this. It sort of means that with Giannis going down injured, like, it sort of put a bit of a dampener on all the Giannis trade chatter. Doc Rivers even came out and was like, yeah, I expected to be on the 4-week side of things. Everyone going, no shit, is that when Jonathan Kuminga can be traded? They're not even trying to hide this. Like, what are we doing? But then Chris Haynes, one of those absolute blowhardy kind of insiders where it's like, I'm friends with everybody. And it's like, yeah, but you're not particularly good or interesting, are you really? You know, and there's a lot of them. But Chris Haynes was like, Giannis told me There are people who see a door and want to escape. I see a wall and I want to run through the wall and make things work. Wow, it's almost like he's here, right? Giannis said he doesn't know what's going on behind the scenes with the front office or what they're looking at doing, but his focus is not running. Translate this into non-Giannis fucking through an insider gobbledygook. I want to be traded, but I want people to not think I want to be traded. Right? That's where we're at with this. I think that's what we're pretty good here at NBA Straya, is like just translating NBA fuckery into just, what are you doing over here? This is actually what's happening, clearly, right? And that's where we're at with Giannis. He's like, they've fucked this. I hate being here. I don't like it. They have fucked my team. My team is shit. Get me a good team. But I don't want to run away. It's like, okay, Giannis. Sure, mate. Sure. Hey, let's really quickly wrap up some games from the weekend. I mean, I'm not going to wrap up Friday's games because I was at Good Things. I mean, there was only a couple there anyway. Whatever. Saturday, we had the Boston Lakers game. The Celtics-Lakers game that Luka wasn't playing and they had no LeBron James. So, yeah. Great job by the NBA putting both the Lakers and Celtics playing together. You know, we'll have them play a game. That's good. Should we have them both playing a back-to-back? Yeah. That's just fucking banner stuff, everybody. 126-105. Celtics kicked the shit out of him. Jaylen Brown was really good. 38-8. Had a slow start. Off he went. Austin Reeves has been on a fucking tear. He had, 44 in that game with LeBron's streak gets snapped. Then rips up a 36-8 in that one. Heat got beaten by the Magic in an absolute belter. Palabancaro is back. Only had 9 points, but 32 for Franz Wagner. 106-105. Magic men hold on for a big win. That's a preview, actually, of the upcoming NBA Cup match. The Nuggets came flying back to beat the Hawks. A huge run down the stretch. 134-133. The Hawks... This is, I think I had them in the blow stupid games tier of our power rankings last week, and this is why. Jokic had the 49-3. Jalen Johnson had his first of 2 triple-doubles for the weekend, 21, 18, and 16. Spurs got steamrolled by Cleveland. Who then turned around and shit the bed the next day, 130-117. Donnie Mitchell had 28. Pistons 122-116 against Portland. A really fun game. I was watching a bunch of this one. Denny Avdia went Denny Utemaster, apologies. 35-9-7. Cade had 29-9. Awesome game. I fucking love Portland. I love the Pistons. It was a great match. Enjoyed that. The Jazz got smashed by the Knickerbockers, 146-112. The Hornets beat the Raptors, Ruh-roh, 111-86. Quickly had 31, but to no avail. Pacers beat the Bulls, 120-105. Chicago. Suns got smashed by the Rockets, 117-98. Dylan Brooks, KD. It's the KD Bowl, one of many that you can play with Kevin Durant because he's been on every team now. KD was good, though. Real fucking good. Put the dagger in and off they went. They had a 44-point second quarter. Bang. 107-98. The Grizzlies beat the Clippers. Oh, geez. Clippers in trouble. Sixers beat the Bucks 116-101. And the Thunder smoke-rated the Mavs. Anthony Davis had his worst game ever. 33 for SJ in 3 quarters. And then today, where the Nets smoked the Pelicans. They absolutely fucking came out like gangbusters. Nick Claxton had a triple-double. MPJ had another 35-point game. He's playing really well. The Hawks smoked the Wiz, 131-16. Jalen Johnson's second triple-double of the weekend, 30, 12, and 12. He's awesome. Warriors beat the Cavs, 99-94, because of Pat Spencer. I'm going to talk about that again in a second. Pistons beat the Bucks pretty handily. KPJ. Oh, taco soup, man. 32-6 for him. Not bad. Good size. Cade Cunningham still had the 23-12. Pistons are awesome. Kangs beat the Heat. Holy crap. 127-111 because Zach LaVine went off his head for 42 and 8 threes. Wolves beat the Clips. Ruh-roh. Harden misses a game-tying 3, 109-106. And the Rockets got beaten by the Mavs because Anthony Davis on a back-to-back came back and went, all right, tonight I'll be not shit. Check this out. And Cooper Flag went awesome. 122-109. Boom. Let's do some weekend winners and losers. We'll do 5 weekend winners, 5 weekend losers.
Oh my God. I won! I won! Ah!
Recapping our day's top story, the winner of today's state lottery is me.
Cam Brockman? Yeah, you got a shit of me? There you go. Golden State. Because they've now won 3 of 4. Right? Despite no Steph, Draymond, Jimmy Butler, Al Horford, Seth Curry sitting on this one as well. Pat Spencer goes off his head in that game today. In his first start, sets a career-high 19. It's like, you're getting beaten by a lacrosse player. What is going on here? Cleveland, I want to throw in weekend losers. I didn't chuck them in there. They won a game, but that team is just something's off. Like, before... Anyway, the Warriors are 12-12. Good on them. But to keep winning some games and fighting, even without Steph, without Dre, without Al, without Jimmy Butler, like, it's wildly impressive. But, like, Cumdog Millionaire's doing fuck all. And it's, like, coming down to Pat Spencer. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, good stuff by them. Philly, 3 on the trot. They've won. And their beatdown yesterday of who they smashed the Bucks was just this sort of like, yeah, getting back into a groove, right? They're 13-9. They've won the 3 straight. They'd sort of like taken a bit of a dive as they were reincorporating Paul George and being in and out of the fucking team. They basically just need to keep on the straight and narrow, beat the shit teams, and they'll be fucking laughing. And I was watching a bunch of that game yesterday, and I'm like, they just have a crispness to them because of, like, Q Grimes had 22 in the game, right? And you're like, this is the exact spot that Q Grimes should get you 22. Paul George has 20. You've got Maxey not being able to shoot it very well. VJ hasn't really stepped up. McCain is like also not found his shot really since he's come back. But they got 18 from Jabari Walker. And like, this is kind of the thing. You're like watching the Sixers going, this is all coming from fucking every spot. That's a huge weekend win for them. Good on the Sixers. Boston, 4 straight wins. Big win over the Lakers, obviously. But more importantly, I think Jaylen Brown looking like an absolute fucking lunatic mad dog as they won that game against the Lakers was very good. They kicked the ever-loving fuck out of the Wizards back on Friday too. And they beat the Knicks. Like, they've just gone on and they beat the Cavs, right? It's a really good four-game streak that they're on. They've just got some shit to them. Their defense is fucking terrifying. Jordan Walsh is terrifying. Jaylen Brown has now finally kicked it into that gear that I keep banging on about that I expected from him preseason. Took him a while to get there, but now he's there and it's awesome. The Wolves, weekend winners. Their win over the Clips today, very nice. But also, that's 5 straight. And the Wolves, I sort of hit on this a little while ago. They're kind of like, once they had this... I don't know, hole that they'd sort of started digging for themselves. The win over the Celtics was just like be fucking better. Since then, they've beaten the Spurs, the Pelicans twice, and now the Clippers. But they really look like they've actually got some shit to them all of a sudden. And it makes for a much better watch. Like, Naz Reid is like sort of finally going, hang on, I'm really good. Check this out. So keep that up. And then finally, Oklahoma City, your all-weekend winner. But Jim... How? I'm like, well, look, they are so fucking far, high and above everybody else right now that it's just silly. To the tune of like when they won that game the other day where SJ dropped 33 and 3/4 and they fucking straight killed the Mavs, right?
He got straight killed.
It was like so fait accompli that you're like, what the fuck, man? And now, so they're 22-1. They're 14 straight wins. And they're resting everybody tomorrow for Utah. So I don't know what the fuck's going to happen in that game, but it was pretty fucking great. The way they shut down Anthony Davis in that game was absurd. Clay couldn't hit a shot. D'Lo was just D'Lo. But no one could get anything really going in that game. And OKC just choked the ever-living shit out of them. Just piss off. 22-1 is absolute fuck you territories. Like, people are like, oh, they're on track to win like 75 games. They're on track to win 80 games. Are you fucking serious? Like, can they go 78-4? Fucking hell. That's what they're doing right now. The weekend losers, though. Oh, look, honorable mentions, Detroit and New York. Both very good. Top of the East. Very good wins. Fine, but I want to hit on those 5 teams first.
We're not losers. No, you two are winners. Big winners. When I grow up, I want to marry a big winner like you guys. Shut up. Loser. Loser.
All right, losers. Milwaukee. It's Algonquin for the good land. Not at the moment. It's a tough loss to the Pistons. Tough loss to the Sixers. No Giannis for 4 weeks. Nothing but trade rumors to look forward to. Miles Turner playing the worst basketball of his career. Yeah, it's not great. Luckily, they've got a steady hand at the till. Doc Rivers, known winner. Leader of men. Who's proven he can get over the hump time and time again in face of adversity. Oh, God, they're fucked. Toronto! L's to the Lakers and the Hornets. It was a rough weekend, right? So lose that Lakers game to the LeBron pass, the Rui game winner. And then they lose to the Hornets in just horrifying fashion. While sort of like going, right, yeah, we don't know about this game either. What do you guys reckon? It's... like both those games are at home as well, right, for the Raps. And that was kind of the worrisome thing for me when they lose that Lakers game because I thought they'd win it. And the Hornets game, the Hornets are pretty shit on the road. We've seen that. LaMelo goes out of this game. He like twists another ankle because he can't stay healthy for more than 4 games. The Raps just had a shit Brandon Ingram game. They didn't get too much, like they got the 31 from IQ. Scoob, not that great. 4 turnovers, 5 assists. And it was just like a bit of a downer game. And you're like, but Toronto, I thought you were past that. They gave up 33 in the 4th quarter to the Charlotte Hornets and scored 16 points themselves. It's just embarrassing. That is a weekend loser. That's back-to-back L's. I want to believe in Toronto, and it's games like this that just kick in the dick, right? The Clippers are obviously weekend losers because they keep fucking losing. And they're shit. Like, they suck so fucking hard that it blows the mind. Like, to the point where I think they're 2-9 in clutch time games, which is equal with the Pelicans for the worst in the league, and the Pelicans are absolute fucking gutter trash. Like... when you're being mentioned in the same fucking sentence as the Pelicans, you should just be fired into the sun. Or maybe go plant some fucking trees. I don't know. But they're fucked. Like, they send Chris Paul home. It's like, and then we got our best win of the season. And then smash cut to 2 horrible fucking losses on the weekend. The Clippers suck ass. Like, it is hilarious and gratifying. Because this is a loser franchise that never wins and will always fuck itself by shooting itself in the foot somehow, in some way, because it's an accursed fucking franchise run by dipshits. Like Steve Ballmer, like that's awesome. Let's do our fucking thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I'm super fucking energized. And then you hand the car keys to noted dead shit Kawhi Leonard, who is not going to be the fucking leader you need on a basketball team. He's not going to be an equal partner in the shit that you do. You're allegedly paying him under the fucking table. That's causing all sorts of fucking havoc. And guess what? You're the one who fucking saddled this horse and you're fucking stuck with it. Sucked in, dickheads. Kawhi, like, there has not been a dude who he's won 2 titles, 2 finals MVPs, and he's going to leave absolutely fucking zero worth of a legacy in the NBA. Apart from just being a fucking weirdo. Not a leader of men. Just a weird fucking cat who pissed off everybody around him all the time, apart from his inner circle, and that's apparently all that matters. It's fucking stupid. I'm going to talk about that again later. Tell us what you really think, Jim. Miami, weekend losers. Just a rough couple of games for the Heaters. Tyler Hero's got like a banged up toe now, which isn't good. they're 14-10. They lose that tough one to Orlando. Then they drop that game to the Kings, which is just fucking horrible. So, yeah, bit of a weird stretch for the Heat where Norm Powell's still doing good shit. You've still got Khalil Ware doing his thing. You have Jaime Jaquez playing out of his ass. But it just feels a bit janky. Like in that Sacramento game, Bam had 9 points, Ware had 5, and you're starting Drew Smith, right? It's just, the Heat, I think this is much more who I thought they'd be this season, and they've sort of been able to like supercharge their offense by just sort of doing we're not doing any pick and rolls, and everyone like, whoa, what do we do, man? And figured how to fucking play defense. And now the shine's off just that little bit because especially though, Davion Mitchell missing out, Tyler Hero missing out, Pele Larson missing out. Like you've actually got, like that's a pretty big fucking bunch of outs. And Davion Mitchell's been so fucking important to that team. And finally, Chicago. Absolute wheels off. Like it is the funniest outcome for Chicago where for them to be like that team where you're like, oh my God, they look awesome this year. They've now lost 6 straight. They've lost to the Pelicans, the Hornets, and the Pacers. 3 teams who are among the worst in the NBA. They lose to the Magic. They then lose to the Nets, and then the Pacers again. It's just, at some point, it won't happen because the Bulls are run by a bunch of fucking dead shits. But at some point, someone's going to go, what the fuck happened? And at some point, someone with a pair of balls would be like, well, Kobe White came back and shit's just gone haywire. Right? So suddenly some shit's just all fucked up. Bezalis isn't quite doing his shit. Gid's just had his worst game of the season. We're all just a bit fucky. And then some brain genius will be like, should we trade for Anthony Davis? And then they'll get shouted down and it won't happen. But the Bulls are absolutely fucking horrendous right now. Like watching them is so sad. Like Lockie Ulbricht's out there giving us a nice hustle. And they're getting their ass beat by shit teams. That was by 15 to the Pacers. Like 11 or 10 points to the Nets. Like it was just egregiously shit. So, yeah, something needs to be fucking figured out in Chicago because it is a bad season. Like 9-13 now. The rule of the Bulls is that you can't fall or go above 500 by 3 games. They're now below 500 by 4. So, shit has to change. Just saying. All right, NBA Straya approved performance of the weekend.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Weezer's Sweater Song, probably the best performance of the weekend. That was just an all-time sing-along. Enjoy that. Also, Jokic's 49-8 was pretty good. Crazy comeback over Atlanta. Atlanta's another team, but they had the big bounce-back win, and Jalen Johnson's incredible. Speaking of which, back-to-back triple-doubles for Jalen Johnson was absolutely absurd. The 30, 12, and 12 that he had today, very good, obviously. Against the Wizards, you kind of like, yeah, sort of cheapens it a little bit. 10 of 18 shooting. He's been fucking awesome, obviously. Had the 21, 18, and 16 against Denver the game before. Absurd shit. Anthony Davis bounces back from the worst game of his career with a very, very good 29-8 against Houston. He had this sick dunk. He also had a crazy dunk that got blocked, but he was really fucking good. 29-8, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. 42 for Levine was awesome. He had 8 threes in that one as well. But Pat Spencer, when Steve Kerr comes out and says, I think the other thing is that his coach realized that Pat is that motherfucker. I was getting the inkling. It was beginning to seep in, but I didn't realize it until he told the world. And tonight, it was very clear. When you've got Steve Kerr going, he is that motherfucker. It's like, yeah, he's also a lacrosse player. He just also plays basketball. It's crazy. Pat Spencer was awesome. And Austin Reeves, what a big couple of days. I mentioned this one, right? 44 against Toronto, 38-6 the next day. He is off his fucking head, playing his ass off. And Dallas should be just wildly embarrassed they didn't get him in that fucking deal. What are we doing? Spot of the night.
Spud, 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 it is spud of the night.
Spot of the night. Ron Holland. Fighting Ron Holland, 0 of 8. I don't know, punch the ball in, Ron Holland. 0 of 7 for Jacoby Walter. Yeah, Kobe would be really proud of that. 1 of 11 for Dylan Harper. Oh, geez, we don't really dog the rookies, though. Cum Dog Millionaire. 1 of 10 for Johnny Cumbucket Kaminga. 1 of 9 for Anthony Davis on Saturday. As I mentioned, literally the worst game of his career, playing 20-plus minutes. 2 of 16 for Desmond Bain. 2 of 11 for Amen Thompson and Bobby Portis. Fighting Bobby Portis. Fighting around the world. A few spuds out there. You get that on the big jobs, though. How about, though, Anthony Davis and Chris Dunn? Just a couple of Minnesota draftees, eh? What do they shoot on the weekend, Jim? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Chill. Hell yeah, they shot 311. You fucking know it. You beauty. I miss seeing 311 this week. I had so much fucking fun at those shows last year. Who's Old Mate No Mates?
Old mate, no mate.
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 Who's got no mates today? I love a good insult stat. Right? When they go, we've got this stat that tracks just how little you move on defense. That's pretty fucking good, right? You're like, uh-oh. And so they've tracked it all the way back to 2016-17. And one of these 4 players has led the NBA in moving the least distance per time played while on defense. It was old-ass Dirk Nowitzki, fat-ass James Harden, Luka Doncic before he went to fucking LA and became ripped, and Chris Paul. Uh-oh. So they were like, the Chris Paul thing is also like a bunch of old mate, no mates, because it's weird when something like this happens where Chris Paul gets cut by the Lakers, because you get all these different sides of the story. You get the woe is me, Chris Paul. Oh, I can't believe they let him go out like that. Oh, his leadership is rubbing everybody the wrong way. And it's like, yeah, the Clippers are a fucking useless organization who wouldn't know leadership if it bit them in the ass, right? And then you get the other flip side of this where it's like, yeah, he and Ty Lue hadn't spoken in weeks. It's like, who do you think that's on? Is that on Ty Lue, the coach of the team, to maybe talk to one of his players, a veteran player of 20 years in the NBA? But the best one was like all the clips that then come out of Chris Paul just being an arsehole to everybody on his team. And I'm like, yes, hook this shit to my veins. Chris Paul calling out Kawhi for being shit on defense, amazing. And then you get stats like this floated out, and you're like, ooh, I wonder where that came from. The LA Clippers stats department working fucking 48 hours a day. Amazing. But yeah, look, the old mate, no mates aspect of Chris Paul being cut. I love that he's a massive fucking arsehole. I think that's great. Right? There's just something about having an arsehole on your team that gives you, if you are along for the ride and not a fucking sooky ass little bitch, like, if you're along for the ride, it rocks. If you're a sook and have a fucking, no, he's making me accountable, then guess what? You're the fucking problem, not the guy holding you accountable and telling you how to do shit properly. Just saying, that's how it rolls. Pantsing of the night. Yeah, the Clippers. As I said, insult stats. The clutch time losses, 2 of 9 right now. Amen Thompson popped an AD fucking dunk attempt just into the crowd. It was crazy. It's just shit that you're like, wait, have I ever seen something like that before? What the fuck happened, man? Amen Thompson just came out of nowhere. AD is going in for a dunk. He's like, sick, got this one. And Amen Thompson goes, nope. And just the ball just goes the exact opposite direction of AD had it going. Like, it's just amazing. Anthony Davis also had a sick dunk later on in that same game, threw about everybody on Houston. But anyway, Clint Capella, though, my favorite probably from the weekend was this sick double-handed block where he's like, Oh, hello, I'm from Switzerland. Oh, I put both my hands up and I blocked the ball. So there's Jamari Bouye. He went up for this dunk, and Clint Capella just sort of stood there and put both of his hands up and just blocked him. He's like, I have the ball now. It was so fucking strange. I loved every second of it. It was like the end of that fucking game. Anyway, got him good. Clint Capella. Very nice. I was actually looking up his stats the other day. I'm like, what is Clint Capella up to? And it turns out, not much, apart from blocking Jamari Bouye. Who is better than Lonzo Ball, Bronny James, and Ben Simmons this weekend?
Lonzo was the best player in high school. He was the best player in college. You think he'll get to the pros and be like, I made it to the pros, now I can be average. He's coming for everybody.
Coming for everybody. Lonzo has these interesting moments and like these little flashes, and that's like the Lonzo thing now. And it has been the Lonzo thing for a while. But he's also like 3 steals, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 or 2 shooting for 2 points against the Spurs. 3 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. 1 of 9 shooting is Portland, right? It's good to have him back, but like, he's not that good. We're all being fucking serious here for a second. Cedric Coward had a really good game again because he just does this every so often. 23, 14, and 5. Absolute chaos game. Kevin Porter Jr., as I mentioned just earlier, 32, 4, and 6 with 4 steals. He's been playing out of his fucking mind for the Bucks since he came back from his injury. He's been absolutely unreal. And Nick Claxton, love that. He got his second career triple-double for the Nets today. 14, 11, and 10. Very nice. Very, very proud of him. It's like 10 assists from Nick Claxton. Like half of them were to Michael Porter Jr. Not bad. Good size. Magic tweet of the weekend. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Magic, what do you got for us this week? Cookie and I were so excited for our annual Magic of Christmas event. We treated 125 local kids to a Target shopping spree where they each got to spend $225 on whatever they wanted. The kids had so much fun and filled their shopping carts with toys, clothes, books, and their favorite things. After shopping, the kids enjoyed a delicious breakfast with chicken and waffles from Wings and Waffles and some great fun with the Hoops Bus. Since 1994, over 45,000 children have received over 500,000 toys and new bikes through our holiday initiatives. We are so blessed to bring joy to so many families every year. And I say this properly. Thanks, Magic. That's fucking awesome. What a legend. That'll just fucking warm the cockles of your heart. It does also. Why 225? Is it too much of a stretch to go to $250 for each of them? 225 seems so fucking weirdly arbitrary. I don't know. It's like, all right, 125 kids, you'll get $225, no more or no less. Like $250, it's just like, cool, how about it? That's fucking amazing. What a legend. On your Magic. I love that. Finally, Dickhead of the Weekend.
Dickhead of the Week!
Shirley Manson for berating that poor bloke with the fucking beach ball. It's so disrespectful to the fucking musicians up here, you weiraj. I'll fucking tear your dick off. It's like, all right, Shirley. Just, it's a festival. We're not all just here. Like, Garbage were great. I very much enjoyed Garbage. Yeah, that was weird. But otherwise, the other dickhead of the weekend, it's got to be LaMelo, right? Did you see him run out with the Raptors? He's on the Hornets. Guys, I'm starting to think old LaMelo Ball might not be the fucking sharpest tool in the shed. You know what I'm saying? He's got a big old case of doof face. He drives like the dumbest fuck in the world. And I'm starting to suspect he's not all there. Just saying. All right, let's do some quick yeah-nahs right after this.
This is Cam Glidden.
This is Anthony Drimmick.
This is Mitch McCarron.
This is Jason Kadee.
This is Darryl McDonald.
Hey guys, this is Hugh Greenwood.
Yo, what's going on? This is Illy.
This is Mark Worthington.
or commonly known as Wertho, and you're listening to NBA Australia.
You're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA
And you're listening to
Australia.
NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Australia.
You're listening to NBA Straya.
All right, let's do some yeah nahs. They're brought to you by you. That's right. You can support the show by buying us a coffee, buying us a beer. All you need to do is go to buymeacoffee.com/NBA Australia, or just click on the link that's in our social bios or in our show description. It'll take you right there. You can help support the show. You can do it every month as well as part of the membership spot, right? The Dead Set Legends Club, which is lots of fun. So go check that out. There was a thing I'm tossing out for the Dead Set Legends Club, doing a song or a band that encapsulates every NBA team. I've got this one sort of floating around in my brain for a while. So I want to put that as a Dead Set Legends Club topic. So let me know what you reckon. Anyway, go sign up to the Dead Set Legends Club. Support the show each month. It's basically our Patreon, right? So buymeacoffee.com/NBA Australia. Go check it out. Appreciate you. And if you want to support the show, sponsor the show. If you know a business that wants to sponsor the show, put them in touch. Hit us up in the DMs. Appreciate you heaps. You know, why not? Big audience, hanging out. Have a crack. Why not? Anyway, hey, Chris Paul, should he play on Jim? Yeah, nah. Yeah, he should. I think it's the saying goes things end not because they're going well, right? Usually. And this is for him to be cut by the fucking Clippers of all places is just beyond the pale. He would be great, I think, in Minnesota. I think he'd be great back in San Antonio. I think he'd be great in Oklahoma City, but they've got a lot of these teams are already chock-a-block with roster spots, so it's a bit tough. The one where I'm put him on that team just to see what the fuck would happen is getting back on Houston, right? Just, he doesn't have to play much. It just sort of gives them that solid backup point guard dude that can just go, hey, Reed Shepherd, welcome to Chris Paul's School of Point Guardery for the rest of the year, and watch him turn into a combination of fucking Mark Price and John Stockton. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do that. What are you doing, Houston? I'd be on the old dog and bone bringing Chris Paul home. Simple. Love that for him. And I feel like of all the teams that he could glom onto, like Denver, there's just no room on OKC, which is a shame. The Lakers, I feel like Houston could benefit from having him on there, and it gives him a real chance with a team that he's already been on before to actually fucking win the title. So how about it? With Kevin Durant, which would be funny. Hey, Jim, should Jalen Johnson win Most Improved Player? Yeah, nah. Fucking, yeah, I reckon it's hard to argue. That dude is awesome. We all love Josh Giddey. The last couple of games, it's a bit up and down. Jalen Johnson is ripping off triple doubles. But more importantly, Atlanta actually winning some of these games, whereas Chicago just being shithouse. Yeah, it's putting a bit of a dent in the Josh Giddey approach. So I think Jalen Johnson, Denny Avdia, right there, right? And then we had a good one from Paul A, which I'm going to look into a little bit further. Got a question, big one, for the Vice President Common Sense. Let's just go with this season. How many injuries have happened on a back-to-back/road trip? It is a great fucking question. It's one that I'm going to look into over the next couple of days as well, and probably look at answering on Tuesday's show when we do the NBA Cup preview, because that is a great fucking question that I know that there will be data for, and I'm excited to sort of figure out exactly where it all lands, because I do think the more you play, the better accustomed you'll be to, shit happening. Your body's accustomed to shit happening. And injuries might be mitigated somewhat. But I think that the way we play basketball now is so fucking different to the way that people played it. And this has been a thing I've yelled about for years now. Like, the difference in watching 90s basketball, 2000s basketball, early 2010s basketball, and what we're seeing now is fucking daylight. It is crazy how different and fast it is. Like, what we expect folks to do on defense and on offense, there's so much fucking movement. Like, the amount that they're traveling per game is crazy. And it's not even like just, distance travel, but the intensity with which we're playing defense every possession, that sort of shit. Just watch a game from the mid-90s and, see two dudes just doing fuck all. Right? Shaq loafing up to the three-point line some possessions. Just shit like this. And now it's just fucking full on. We've still got Joel Embiid loafing, but anyway. It's a good one. I'm going to dig into that one, Paul, and I'll get back to him. Unpopular opinion of the day and Outback Takehouse. It's a little bit of a combo one about James Harden. It's Sunday at Outback. You know what that means? The fucking Sunday roast is done. Yeah, we sold out, so fuck you. Should have gotten in earlier. Only at Outback. Blow it out your ass. Today's Flame Grill take is England are fucked and Bazball can suck our asses. Yes. How good's cricket? Enjoyed watching the end of that second test with the oldest squid, explaining the finer aspects of the gentleman's game as Steve Smith went fucking hammer and tongs on Jofra Archer. Enjoyed that. Unpopular opinion of the day and Outback Takehouse. So James Harden passes Melo to be 10th all-time in the scoring list, right? James Harden is slightly more successful Melo in all regards. MVP, scoring ability, assists, rebounds, stats, just raw stats. But they are the same player. What do you mean, Jim? Well, they're great scorers, they're great players, and they can never get over the hump because of who they are. Which is kind of like a weird born losery kind of vibe. Right? And it's this thing about skipping from fucking team to team to team to team. It's a part of that. KD's a part of that too. He was just lucky that he skipped to a fucking 73-win team because he's a giant fucking coward who glommed on to the best regular season of all time and then won 2 fake titles that he didn't deserve, right? And I think this skipping to a different team and sort of taking that, I am the brand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where I am. People are going to remember me. No, that's not how this works, I think. Like, it does to a degree. You can build your brand. You can be famous. I don't know how long and how big your impact on the game will be if you don't belong anywhere is, right? I think because they don't belong anywhere, really, we think of them differently. Like James Harden's on the LA Clippers. James Harden was on the Sixers. He was on the Nets, right? The Rockets is probably how we remember him most. And how we remember him is as a giant fucking failure who could never get his team over the hump because he continuously shit down his own leg. Carmelo is kind of similar. Shit down his leg in Denver, pisses off to New York, never gets to a fucking conference finals. Like, bit of a fucking loser. Like, awesome scorer, really good player. When you're running all your shit through Melo, guess what? You're not going that fucking far, despite being really good. Basketball's kind of like that sometimes, right? You can be an amazing individual player, but history is littered with dudes who are amazing individual players who never got fucking team success because sometimes that's not a part of being a really fucking good teammate and having a really good fucking team. You can have an awesome team, and like Harden, he's got lots of assists. He's really good at doing all this sort of shit. Yeah, but it doesn't scream winner. And because they then jumped from place to place to place looking for the next fucking thing and not putting in the hard yards, we're going to think of them differently than we even do someone like Kevin Durant, who did get 2 titles. But KD's like the successful version of this. Because the player is the player, right? It shouldn't matter where they're doing it, but it does. That's why SGA forever and ever and ever will be thought of as like awesome player, OKC. Won a title there, did the hard yards, MVP, legendary shit. Jokic, same shit. That's probably why the Luka thing hurt so much for everyone who gave a fuck. You're like, this, he didn't want that. No one wanted that. Now he's a Laker. Get the fuck out of here. And it's going to be this big thing about LeBron at some point where we just go, so who does he belong to? He only won one title with Cleveland. But we kind of think of him as a Cav. That's where he spent his nascent years. The 4-year college in Miami, right? Goes back to Cleveland, another 4 years, goes to the Lakers, wins a Mickey Mouse bullshit title, then gets his son drafted to his team and fucks around. Living the dream, I guess. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I feel like Carmelo's legacy is about right, and I'm fascinated by James Harden, and it's like interesting to see them, like, you know, in the same breath this week as Harden goes past him, because I kind of think of them in the same way that we'll remember Harden as like an iconic-y kind of looking player. Same with Carmelo, right? Because they were so skilled, so good. But, like, I think in time, along with Kevin Durant, like, we'll sort of go, well, where do they fit all time? It'll just get a little bit lower, get a bit lower, get a little bit lower. Just because when you fuck around, skip teams, guess what? People aren't going to fight for you. Simple as that. All right, Australian Player Watch. Let's do that one. All right, Josh Giddey, rough one in that Indy game. I mentioned that run. 9 points, 9 shots. Pretty tough one. 2 of 9 shooting. 1 of 3 from 3. 4 of 4 at the 4th free throw line. There you go. 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 turnovers, and a steal. Tough one. Loses to our mate, Johnny Furphy, actually. Lockie Olbrich got out there for a minute in that game as well. He had zeros across the board. In that game, Johnny Furphy, he was not bad. 2 points, 1 of 4 shooting. 0 of 2 from downtown, 1 rebound, 1 assist. I think he's played back-to-back 16 minutes in his game so far. Dyson Daniels played twice over the weekend in the win over Washington. He had 36 minutes, 12 points on 4 of 16 shooting. Brutal. 0 of 5 from the three-point line, 4 of 4 at the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and 0 steals. He's got to start the fucking streak again. In the loss to Denver, he had 15 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. Jock Landale against the Clippers. Big win for the Grizzlies. He played 17 minutes. He had 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, and 1 turnover. Doing yeoman's work. 1 of 1 from 3, 3 of 5 from the floor. Jingler Joe Ingles did not play coach's decision against the Clippers. Tyrese Proctor is out for the minute for personal reasons. Hope everything's okay with Tyrese. Luke Travers, though, got to play in both those games for the Cavs over the weekend in the loss to Golden State today. 5 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 shooting, 2 rebounds. 1 from downtown. And the win over San Antonio, he had 2 points. A great move in there, too. Just fucking darting through everybody. 1 of 3 from the floor, 0 of 2 from deep, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a turnover. Josh Green didn't play, but we have an update. He's been assigned to his rehab spot with the Greensboro Swarm. So that's good. Looking up. Do up. Do up Wreath in the loss versus Detroit. 7 points, 3 rebounds and a block. He went 2 of 2 from the floor. Both threes, hit them both. 1 and 2 from the free throw line in 13 minutes. And that is it. All right, Andrew Gay's Gray Mamba Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence.
Andrew Gay's Grey Mamba.
Outstanding achievement in
How about Denny Utmaster? Give him some shine. Talked about him quickly early. Denny Avdia. 30, 10, and 9 over his last 5 games. Not bad averages. There's only 4 blokes who have actually averaged that before turning 25 over a 5-game span. Oscar Robertson, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Denny Avdia. That's just unfucking real, right? Plus 66 point differential and plus minus. That's just fucking incredible. He leads the league in potential assists since Jrue Holiday went down. In drives, second worst three-pointing shooting team in the league as well. And off he goes, going hammer and tongs. He's been so fucking good. And the funniest thing is Washington gave him away for a bag of chips. The Wizards will always continue to keep on wizarding. Denny Utemuster, absolutely off his head. He's been so fucking good. I love watching him. He's just does some shit where you're like, what the fuck was that? Israeli Scottie Pippen. Jesus. Anyway, tomorrow we'll have some games, but before we do that, let's do a Paddy Mills Game Day Baller Game Day Twitter check-in. See what Paddy's been up to. Where's Paddy with the... Ooh, there's a Josh Giddey update. That's a pretty sick photo of him doing a sick dunk. That's a very cool purple fluffy jacket. Oh, he's giving someone some cuddles. Just check her ID, Josh. Jesus. Episode 1C is now live. Roots and Reach from Hawaii basketball. Beauty. Before we play for Hawaii, we learn from Hawaii. Cool. Looks like Paddy's just going fishing. That's game day, boy. Game day. That's great. All right, let's do some game previews for tomorrow. Game previews. Thanks for Nevert and Bain. Not a problem, Jim. How's it all going? Yeah, not bad. We're going to be a bit tired tomorrow after waking up at fucking 5 for the football. But anyway, we have Orlando at New York. Oh, remember, you can follow all of our picks over at Double. Use the code NBA Straya. Or you can sign up using the link in our show description or our social bios as well. All our picks go up there, so check it out. 56.4%, I think, for the season against the spread we are at the moment. It's not bad. Rough weekend, though. Fucking got killed today. Orlando at New York. Awesome. Like a randomly awesome game tomorrow. The Knicks are 4.5 point favorites. I don't mind that, but Cat, I think, is questionable. So if there's no Cat, I'll probably go Orlando plus 4.5 there. Because, I mean, Paolo's back. He looked a bit choppy the other day. And look, there's always that sort of weird reacclimatization sort of process as he comes back and they figure out what the fuck's going on again. But at least they got a win in his first one. But I'll probably go for the Magic plus 4.5 for the minute because I think Cat's not going to play. Boston, Toronto. This is a wildly interesting game, right? With the Raptors sort of just obviously weekend losers, a couple of shit games at home again still. I might go the Celtics. They're 2.5 point favorites. I think they'll be able to shoot a storm up against Toronto, but more importantly, their defense, it's just super fucking solid. The Raps, I mean, it's just a weird fucking weekend for them, right? Let's have a look and see if we've got any news on... So no RJ Barrett still. Pirtle played in that game the other day. I still kind of think Boston might be a little bit too good. It's a great matchup, though, isn't it? Fun one. Let's go Boston. Denver, Charlotte. These ones are always a little bit tricky for Denver, I feel like. But 10.5, it's probably not enough. LaMelo out, probably. Let's go Denver minus 10.5. Portland at Memphis. The Grizzlies are 1.5 point favorites. I'm going to go Portland plus 1.5. Because I think they're a better team. Golden State, Chicago. The Warriors without any of their dudes. I'm going to take the Bulls. They have to have the streak-busting win tomorrow, don't they? 11 a.m. Warriors, Bulls. One of the great uniform matchups. I mean, until they fuck up the uniforms. There have been so many shit uniform matchups this year. It makes me so angry. What are we doing here? They need the Vice President Common fucking sense in charge of that, I'll tell you. I'll go the Bulls plus 1.5. Lakers, Sixers. Another fun one. Luka's off the injury list, so he might be back from Slovenia seeing his new baby. So, Lakers with Luka, presumably. I think LeBron got upgraded to doubtful, questionable. I'll take the Sixers plus 4.5 still, I think. Like, they've just got a nice little run behind them. I'll take the plus 4.5 because they might still lose. OKC, Utah. Utah have got their full battery of dudes. OKC's resting a bunch of folks. I don't know why OKC are 10.5 point favorites. I'm going to take Utah plus 10.5. So, yeah. We'll see how that one goes. The fucking OKC B team might just kick the flying shit out of everybody as well. That's how it goes. So you can find all those picks over at Double. Go check it out. And then, again, tomorrow's show we'll do a quick little hitter on YouTube wrapping up those games. And then we'll do a big show on Tuesday afternoon to set you up for NBA Cup. Because that's it for today. Nice one. What a weekend it was. Big weekend. Big boost. Tell you what. Luckily, a few tins helped that out. Anyway, we'll be back quickly on the YouTube and Spotify video tomorrow for a quick hitter, just to wrap up the quick games. That'll be it. Then Tuesday, bigger show as I mentioned. So yeah, keep tuned for all of that gear. Jump on the socials, NBA Straya on Twitter, Facey, IG, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. YouTube. Send through the NRs. Send through any questions, whatever you want. NBA Supercoach as well, obviously, is a weird one this week because of NBA Cup. They basically just take a break. So any NBA Supercoach questions, we'll do a big show on Wednesday, I think, this week to sort of set that up once the Tuesday, because it goes through Tuesday this week. It's all a bit of chaos. So, yeah, smash that. Jump on that if you're into the NBA Supercoach. It's very fun. NFL Supercoach as well, we cover that too. So NFL Australia with myself and Gaz, Jim does Supercoach, all the other shows we've got. Rate, review, star, subscribe on all your podcast apps for all those shows. Big thanks go to From Oslo for the intro and outro song as well, of course, as well as House Hatch, Joshua De Laurentiis, Fascinator, Gold Mines, Ramshackle Army, Iowa, Sextra Green, and Dozers. They're behind all the tunes you hear on the show. Smash them on your streaming platform of choice. Have at it. No skit on the end of this one because it's already really fucking late. I've got to go to bed. So we will catch you tomorrow for a quick hit. It's on YouTube, you dickheads. So this is NBA Straya saying, thanks to all the legends who came and said g'day at Good Things. I had a fucking great time hanging out with folks. Awesome. And B, look after yourselves, would you? Later, Hosen.